Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today is Reget or Regret. We got another episode of that. I've been trying to make a little room for all these bottles that we recently just did.
It just happens to come up rather quickly, don't you think?
It really does. So we're going to just jump right into them. I don't know a lot of them that I'm going to be super excited for, but I will start off on a positive note. So this one right here is Benchmark Small Batch. So this one was $18.99 we got this for. Again, unfortunately for all of you that live up here in the Northeast, we cannot get these. Nope. But again, these expressions of benchmarks to me are 100% buy all day long.
You can't go wrong for the price.
No, you really can't. So that I would definitely rebuy.
And then if you had mixers or you're doing whatever, have a ball.
Well, that's just it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's got decent flavor, decent nose, and doesn't cost you a lot.
Right. So speaking of that, so this one right here is Colonel's Pride. We got this one for $9.99 for a full liter. Now, when we tried it, I remember saying, for a liter, you can't go wrong. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's 80 proof. It's not great to drink straight. It doesn't have a ton of flavor, but if someone wants to make a whiskey and Coke, you're not feeling bad about it. You know what I mean?
It's not extravagant. Like you said, it's an 80 proofer.
Yeah. Me personally, I'd spend the extra $5.
Granddad might be able to step up.
Yeah.
But you're paying more.
A lot more money, right. So I'd spend the extra $5 and get Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. You know what I mean? And then, me personally. But
we can't get it up here, though. So it is another decent little bottle. And if people are just making...
No, absolutely.
Cokes out of them. You'd be like, all right.
That came via Virginia because we can't get it up here. So, all right, we'll go to one we can actually get up here. This one right here is the New England Barrel Company. We could get this for $32.99. Now, this one was one of the ones that it's good, but it's just okay good for that. You know what I mean? To me,
where was that one at? I don't remember. Around here?
Yeah, no, we definitely got it up here. I believe you bought this one, actually, as a matter of fact. I don't know exactly where you got it.
I couldn't remember.
I don't think so. No, they're good size.
Yeah.
I don't remember everything about it. But to me, this is another one that hits that category where I would buy 2 Evan Williams and be happier. You know what I mean? Because that's just...
I'd go back to, if you haven't tried it,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't spend $60. You didn't spend $150. So
for what it is, it's a nice looking bottle.
I was gonna say it'd be a different look across the back.
But when you try it, like I had a friend of mine that was over not that long ago, and he's like, I really want to try that. I see it all over the place, and he was like, yeah, I agree with you. It's just okay. Like we had, it's way better ones out there.
But it's not overly priced.
It's not overly priced. So it's one of them. I would never buy it again. I would try another expression that they had.
I would go there. I'd go with that.
But I would never buy that one again myself. So this one right here is the Taconic Distillery Straight Bourbon Whiskey. We got this for $44. So I should say,
Virginia?
No, I should say super fan of the channel got this one for $44. And we tried it. And this is New York. This one's out of New York. Taconic, out of New York. And this thing tastes like it finishes with a jalapeno pepper. You can't mistake it. There's a little bit left. Just swig it. You can't mistake. It's one of the most unique flavors. Like I've never had a whiskey that it really finishes with jalapeno pepper. Like that, it tastes like that. It's weird, isn't it?
It's day and night what I'm drinking.
That's what I'm saying. It's the weirdest one I ever had. So if you want something weird, but it's $44. So
I would say
I would never buy it again.
I would. Yeah, I definitely.
There's another one that they have a lot of expressions.
We will try other expressions, but I would not rebuy this.
I'd like to try another one just to see it. Steve got sick of it. He brought it over. He goes, I'll never be able to drink it. You drink it. He goes, you can drink anything. So he brought it over. So speaking of drinking everything, I made it my mission to take this one down because this one, we only had like this much left, and I'm like, I don't even want to do it in another blind. So this one's Barrel Dovetail, and from the jump, I did not like this one. We got this for $64.99, which was a steal, because these are always like $80, $85 every time I see them in the stores. This barrel, me and him didn't get along. It has one of the youngest, it's grassy, not flavorful taste.
It was fair.
Some people love it, but to me,
it was pretty pricey and didn't jump out.
It didn't win one blind.
It kind of failed everywhere. I
had a lot of young...
Although they are expensive, though. That's the downfall.
Yes.
So to try another expression, bring your wallet.
I mean, I do love the one finished in the Amberana cast that tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That one's phenomenal.
It's totally different.
I would try other variations of their stuff.
There is a shitload of them.
There is a ton of them. And we will try more.
Bring your wallet.
We will try more, but every one of them is 85 and up. You know what I mean?
And up.
Speaking of a great bottle that's inexpensive, this is $29.99. This is $17.92 small batch. This is our second one of these. Mike keeps drinking them down like they're just going out style. These are just solid. It's just a solid drink for $30.
It falls into that category of, if you're going to carry these, it goes with the Elijah regular. You know what I mean? They're all priced similar, and they're all a very good flavor. The Old Foresters. So
the good one with this one is it is down in the lower 90s for proof wise.
Yeah.
It's like 93.7, $27. You bump up a little bit in price. I think it was $49 when we got the 120 proof.
No, I said if you can find
the full proof is phenomenal out of them. You know what I mean?
Far. So even a 100 proof one, the yellow tab that jumps up too.
No, that was good, but that gets pricey.
It does.
That one gets pricey. Steve
I would rebuy this.
No, 100%, and we have,
and we will,
and we probably will. Speaking of one that we had, so this one was a tricky one because when me and Steve cracked it, this was a bottle of his originally, and we cracked it. This is Nor'easter bourbon. He got it for $29.99. We weren't really impressed. We were kind of like, meh. And then it sat up here for like a week and a half, and then me and Mike did it as a review, and I actually called Steve because he was like, I don't even want that one back. Keep it. I'm like, you need to come back and try it. And he ended up loving it. This is one of them that opened up nicely after that week and a half with it because we kind of avoided it because I was like, meh. But it was one of them that when we first tasted it, we weren't impressed at all. But this opened up to have a bunch of full flavor. I like the story too, being that we're from the Northeast and
it's
doing during a blizzard and stuff. But it actually
it's for $30. I would rebuy this.
Oh, 100%.
And I should because I don't have one.
Right. So this bottle is one of them tricky bottles. I know there's a lot of Whistle Pig fans out there. This is Whistle Pig Piggyback, 100 proof bourbon whiskey. It's aged 6 years. We got it for $39.99. This is one of the ones I've had it off and on. This was actually another one of Steve's bottle, but it spent quite a few times over here to do it. This is it's probably the best expression that we had from Whistle Pig that we've had.
I was gonna say,
and at $40, it's the best price one we've had.
This would be, if I was gonna go back to one.
Yeah.
This would probably be the only one because the others are priced way higher, and they have not jumped out to where...
The one thing that this one falls into is it didn't step up enough where I would...
It's $40. It's not outrageous.
I would rather get two Evan Williams than Bonds.
If you haven't done a Whistle Pig, I would say try this one first and don't go crazy.
The funny thing is,
don't go crazy with the next level.
Those that love the Whistle Pig, they're all
hate
rye.
this one?
Well, that's a bourbon. They're all rye. You know what I mean? So those that love it, but they're coming out with they're more bourbon now. But it was all rye in the beginning. So
that's a 50. That's a 50-50, I guess.
Oh, I can't say I saved the best for last because I still got one on the floor, but I'll bring it because it's in my hand. This is one of my favorites. I always say, to me, up here in the Northeast, this is the cheapest bottle you can get with the most amount of flavor. You know what I mean? So it's Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. We got this one for $17.99. In the beginning, when we started the channel, it was $15.99 all day long.
It's
so this
pretty well $17.99.
And now everything's gone up. But that's a tribute to it. Only went up a couple bucks. You can handle that compared to some of them that went up $40, $50. You know what I mean? This is just a good fallback. I just like that.
It's another one too. You wouldn't care if they're making mixes or they're doing whatever. You didn't spend $50 for the thing.
And when you drink it straight, you're getting a little nut. You're getting a caramel. It's got a nice little wood at the end. To me, I actually enjoy it for being the cheapest one. I mean, don't get me wrong. When you can find the Fighting Cock, it's delicious. But that's on every shelf.
It's definitely
just on every shelf. So we'll end it out with one that just recently popped up on our blind. This is Grey Coast.
And it already disappeared.
This is Irish. This is we got it for $29.99. This was a solid Irish, but we both mistaked it for being a cheap Scotch because it has so much of a heavy malty flavor. When it popped up on a blind, it's very malty. So I think we both thought it was a Scotch.
Personally, that's not my go-to. It's not my flavor. This is a neat looking bottle. Mm-hmm. It's priced fairly. I would not get this again.
You wouldn't, but anyone who likes Jameson, this isn't your cup of tea. But if you
definitely wouldn't.
If you like those Irishes that border on that heavy malty flavor, this was a solid one for a cheap amount of money. That's the one thing about I would say. Would I buy this one again? No, because there's a million Irish out there I haven't tried.
I agree.
But this kind of brought
this
me
is definitely
to,
a no for me.
It kind of brought me to the Donegal land.
It was
You know what
definitely
I mean?
in the Donegal land.
It brought me in that aspect. So if
really
you're looking
was.
for something different, it is a fancy bottle and it's not very
It is that.
expensive. So if you haven't
Sharp.
tried it, it definitely brings you on the land of Scotch compared to the Irish. So
Yes, it
well,
does.
there you go. There's our re-get and regret. If you disagree with anything we said or you want to add to it, I love to hear what you guys, when you guys tell me your
Chime
own that
in.
you have recently. Yeah,
Right.
no, I do like hearing that.
We
So,
do.
that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.